Hey guys, welcome to Brentford Fan TV. I am Freddie.
And I'm Ben.
And we are going to first do a season review of the 23-24 season. This will be a 4-part video, so this is part 1 of 4. And let's get into it. Spurs at home. So what would you say, Ben? What are your thoughts on Spurs at home? 2-2.
I think it was a promising game. It set my hopes high for the season.
Yeah, I thought the same. It was a good game. I think it was a fair result. I remember leaving the stadium thinking we could have got a bit more, but 2-2 was good.
But the positives were that we played well against this unknown Spurs team under Ange Postecoglou.
Yeah, this was Ange's first game in charge with Spurs in the Premier League, and they did go on to go unbeaten. I think they won 8 games in a row after they played us, so in hindsight, 2-2 was actually a good result.
Yeah.
I remember they went 1-0 up with a free kick, and Flecken couldn't do much. And then we got back into the game pretty well. It was an Mbeumo penalty and a Wissa goal. A bit of a deflection, but we take it.
And moving on to Fulham, what a result. Wissa goal and then Mbeumo brace. It's just a good thing.
Yeah, it was a great game. I think arguably the highlight of the season came in game week 2. That says a lot about our season. But Wissa with that first goal, it was an absolute howler from Issa Diop. Just gave the ball away to Wissa. Wissa did well, took it around the keeper, got the goal. Bosh.
And then it was Mbeumo penalty.
Mbeumo from the spot and Mbeumo in the last minute. I remember having him in FPL thinking that's a good 16 points.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a game,
Yeah, it was annoying to see De Silva injured, and we didn't really know at that point, but that would be the start of our injury troubles.
Yeah, it didn't bode well for the rest of the season. De Silva, feels so bad for him. Like, he gets injured so much. He's just unfortunately made of straw, and he gets injured so much. But overall, it was a great game. Always love to beat Fulham. Brentford won, Crystal Palace won. Third game of the season. What was your thoughts?
It's just a typical Crystal Palace game, 1-1 draw.
We do draw a lot with Crystal Palace, and apart from the away game this season. But I think the highlight of the game was the rain that pissed it down on the south stand, and like the first 5 rows all went in and were just waving them off from the west stand. That was probably the best moment of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, actually no, Kevin Childer's wonder goal. Forgot about that. Kevin Childer's wonder goal. Yeah, it was up for goal of the month. Didn't quite make it, but it was a great goal.
Then Bournemouth at home. The real highlight of this game was the last minute winner from Mbeumo.
It was a great pass from Nathan Collins. It was really good, like long field pass, and then Mbeumo on the turn, he just controlled the ball so beautifully. Put it in the corner. Not easy to finish, especially under that pressure, but it felt good. It was underwhelming to get only a draw. We hit the post 4 times in that game. I think Sharda hit the post twice. It was just a bit disheartening to only get a draw. And that was the theme of the start of our season. I felt we had so many good performances and not enough results, but we move on, I guess.
Yeah, that's 3 of the 4 games we've drawn at this point.
Yeah, and we definitely could have got so much more in all of them. Newcastle 1, Brentford 0. What were your thoughts on this, Ben?
Yeah, it's not great to lose, but the worst part of the game was easily Rico Henry's ACL injury. We missed him for the rest of the season, and it wasn't good at all.
Yeah, that was a real blow, especially with like such little depth at left back when our backup left back is playing Aaron Hickey at left back, who then got injured later in the season. But I remember when Rico Henry first got injured, he was like, he could walk off the pitch, and we were thinking, oh, maybe it's not too bad. Yeah, then we get the news 2 days later, it's an ACL injury and he's out for the rest of the season. And so that's not good. But then Callum Wilson got a penalty at the end of the game. We lost 1-0. I felt we deserved a draw, but oh well.
Then we got Everton at home, a game I've kind of really forgotten about. Our problem started before the game began with Sharda's injury, which was not good at all.
Yeah, I remember checking the lineup before the game. I was on my way to the stadium, seeing Sharda, and then half an hour later, apparently Sharda's not in the team, and I didn't really know what was going on. I later on found out that apparently he got injured right at the end of the warm-up, which is really frustrating. Like, it was so avoidable. And he's been out all season, basically, and it's a real blow. But, I mean, in that game, Jensen made it 1-0. We weren't playing well, but Jensen made it 1-0. But then, absolute scenes it looked like in the away end. As has happened all season, we've only won 5 at home. But, yeah. Not a great game. Nottingham Forest away, 1-1. We made it 1-0 with a Norgard header from a free kick. It was a good start, to be fair,
Yeah.
and nothing to complain about.
And then they scored a Dominguez goal from outside the box, which Flecken might have saved, but we'll never know, 'cause he didn't seem to dive.
I honestly can't remember if he did or didn't dive. I would be willing to put money on that Flecken did not dive, but that's the story of most of his season, to be fair. And also in that game, we should have definitely had a penalty. I remember
Yeah, we should.
Matt Turner just took out Wisser. It was great work rates from Wisser, as he always has, but Matt Turner just took him out. VAR quickly just didn't give the penalty. He said disgrace.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah.
And then now we got Man United away, which was a very positive start with the Jensen goal. Unlucky. Yeah, lucky it only lasted 90 minutes.
Yeah, it was. We played so well, and I think this is one of my least favourite games of the season. Just holding on for so long, and then of all teams, Man United to just beat us at the end, Fergie time. I don't think I smiled for the next 3 days after, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
same.
yeah,
And it's just. It was also a positive game for Strakosha.
yeah. Flecken was ill, and so Strakosha came in, had a great game, until the 90th minute where McTominay got the 2 goals at the end. I think Strakosha got a hand to one of the goals. It was a bit frustrating.